Laws have been expanded state by state. I mean, have you noticed? This is your boy Al.Williams here, and I got something to say about these laws. I mean, it's crazy because, like the critical race theory that they just made up out of the blue, are now removing books out of the library. I mean, even math books, okay? Then you have the abortion laws that were passed here in the state of Texas. This is where I reside, and you literally have states neighboring it doing the same exact thing. And we have mandates being lifted all over the United States of America. I mean, is it time? Have you noticed? Are you in your Uber or on your airline with your mask off? Well, let's talk about it on I Got Something to Say.
So we're here, and as you know, I got something to say. You might like it, you might love it, you might even hate it, but anything you stand by the end. So just comment below. If you don't know me already, I'm Al.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Happy 420 Easter week. What did you do for 420? And did you do the same thing you were doing on 420 for Easter? I'm just asking for myself, nobody else. You can come in below and let me know, and I'll let you know what I did for the holiday too. Nonetheless, welcome to IGSTS. That's I Got Something to Say experience. Hashtag that though, because if you see a story that you want us to talk about on the show, just hashtag IGSTS and we will talk about it on Thursday. Now, how you vote on the topics that we're talking about today? On Wednesday, you have to go on to my story on Instagram at al.williamsforreal. And then you can go to the Instagram of the Link Agency and you can vote over there too. Either one, I say vote. You vote. We do a giveaway just for you taking the time to vote on our show on Thursday at the end of the show. So if you voted, be prepared to get a giveaway. I mean, it's that simple, very easy. So with that being said, let's get right on into
Black-O-Tics, the activity associated with the governance of African American lives and or when our culture is entangled in political propaganda with a negative outcome.
So since we started in Texas, let's just stay in Texas. Welcome to Black-O-Tics. So Governor Greg Abbott of the state of Texas decided that he's going to abide by the immigration laws here in the state of Texas, where you have to take immigrants into the state. And he's going to send them directly to Washington, D.C., to the White House and or to the state capitol, because he no longer wants to accept any more immigrants in the state of Texas because we're so filled up. And having any more minorities in the state of Texas could cause the state of Texas to go blue. You never thought of that? I know that's really what's going on. And that's why he doesn't want people that are immigrants or people of low income to come into the state of Texas, because once they are here, they're actually acclimated into the state, they're going to vote for people that's going to help them further their life, right? So he's sending them to the state of Washington, D.C. to get them out of the state of Texas. I mean, that's... So moving right along out of Texas, right on into Oklahoma, the governor there, Kevin Sticks, he's actually the governor of Oklahoma, the border of Texas. And you know, Texas had did this big ban on abortion rights here in the state of Texas. Well, Oklahoma is adapting some of their laws because they're expanding these laws state by state, as we said at the beginning of the show. Well, Oklahoma has now made it a felony to perform any type of abortional act in the state of Oklahoma. Yeah, you can get a felony for actually doing something that can actually prevent you from having some type of in-body craziness going on with the female body, because sometimes abortion is not just because they want to get rid of a child. Sometimes it's rape, and sometimes it's other things that's going on with the natural body that she can't have a child. And I think it should be something that should be discussed with her doctor and herself and not with the government. But that's either here nor there. Let's get into these lifted mandates. Let's get into it. The United States has now lifted the mandates across the board for usage of your mask. I mean, on your Uber has now said they have lifted their mandates. The Justice Department and the CDC has actually appealed the mandate lift, because the CDC still feels that we should be wearing our masks across the United States and in these small selective places like on airplanes and also in the Ubers, because you're so close to each other and they want you to stay safe. But the government is like, no, we're going to lift this because a lot of people have been complaining. We've seen that people have actually gotten put off of planes because they didn't want to wear their masks. They have also been put on no-fly lists based off of the mask. It's crazy. So I just say this. If you want to stay safe and protect yourself, do what you feel is best to protect yourself. Okay? That's what I got to say about that. And I'll see you on the next episode.